Greetings, everyone, from the dank basement. This is your wicked Uncle Squinty. How are you today? It is Wednesday, the 8th of October, 2014, here in southeastern Minnesota. Sort of a cool and partly cloudy day, very pleasant fall day ahead. And as fall and Halloween approach, we start thinking about black magic. Well, I'm thinking about black magic anyway because I've got a tin of it right here in my hand. This is from Snuffstore.co.uk. Don't look for a good product shot here. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. This is black magic, also known as Viking Dark. I swear to you they're the same snuff, but black magic is a much cooler name, especially for Halloween. When we open the tin, what we find is a very dark brown tobacco. It is not truly black, but it's about as dark brown as you can get. The tin note is fairly neutral. It just smells of tobacco. A little bit of leather, just a tiny hint of tar or tarmac, road tar, but not a lot. It's not like a Kendall where you're going to get that as a very pronounced scent. This is my second go-round on this attempt to do this review, so I hope I don't have snuff all over me. Grind on this is a medium grind. It powders a little bit, tends to stick to the fingertip, but only slightly, so I'm going to call the moisture on this medium at best. I was expecting something like an Ensu or NTSU black or a Taxi dark or a Taxi black or something. Taxi red, I mean. But it's not. It's a nicely milled, very consistent, very silky feeling snuff. In the fingertips, it's just a joy. It's as silky as baby powder, but is not that finely ground. But it's very silky, very pleasant in the fingertips. Does not pill. When I squeeze a pinch of it together very hard, it falls apart right away. So there's not a bunch of moisture here. This should not be very difficult to take, nor will it be difficult to keep up in the nose. So let's take a really fat bump of this. This is, we'll say this is the size of the head of a thumbtack. Pretty good size pinch here, which is fine. This is not a terribly burny or stingy snuff. Powder it on my boxcar there, do my French waiter with the hanky over my wrist. Cheers. Da-da-da. In the nose, there is some sweetness and some salt, which is a surprise. The overall scent, oh, there comes the back drip. Back drip is not unpleasant, a little stingy. I have a feeling that if you did a lot of this, you could irritate your soft palate from the back drip, but I think you'd have to do an awful lot of it. Forward drip is not a huge problem with this. The scent is, as I expected, just a dark, cured tobacco scent. Fairly plain. Absolutely nothing wrong with it, but there's not anything terribly special about this except for the fact that the quality of this is obviously very high. It's very good tobacco, very nicely done. I'm sure that you will find other scents in here that I am at this point not finding, because noses do vary. Wow, a lot of back drip on this. A lot more than I expected. In fact, it's still draining. I wonder if I've got my coffee cup. Yes, I do. Cheers. Yeah, that helps. I'm going to do another pinch. Can't just stop with one, can we? Nah. We got to do another one. Ha! I'm going to forget the French waiter thing this time. I wish I could hold this up so you could see it. It really is a lovely snuff. Cheers. Not a lot of burn. Nicotine level, on a scale of 1 to 10, for me anyway, is about a 7. Got some good nicotine. but it's not nearly as strong in nicotine as the NTSU Black, which I understand is actually Entsu, which is a Bantu word which means eagle. That's a little trivia for you. I just call it NTSU Black. Or Taxi Red, for instance. It's not that nicotine level. And it's not as coarse by any means, or as wet as either of the two aforementioned snuffs. The closest thing that's out there to this, as I said early in the review, is Viking Dark. I think they're the same snuff. In fact, I would swear to it. I would bet the farm on it. So it's up to you which one you buy, Viking Dark. If they're out of the Viking Dark, get the Snuffstore Black Magic and vice versa. They're about the same, if not identical. As I expected, a little tiny hint of that road tar scent, a lot of leather, and mostly just a good dark tobacco scent. No frills, good nicotine, easy to snuff, good beginner snuff if you're not looking for sweetie deety fruity duty chocorifics. If you're looking for a real tobacco snuff, this is a good choice. And I will keep this in my regular rotation. This could be an everyday snuff. In fact, it could be an all-day snuff for me. I like it. I'm not going to give it a 5 because there's nothing particularly unique or special about this. It's just a very, very good, solid, well-made black tobacco snuff. So it gets a 4 out of 5 on the Squinty scale. But I wouldn't buy this one as a first snuff. Like if you're making that all-important first big order to Mr. Snuff or snuffstore.co.uk or snuff.me.uk or any of the other places you can buy snuff online, this would not be in my first order. This would be a second or third order snuff for me. I think there are better beginner snuffs out there. However, all that being said, there's nothing wrong with this at all. And I like it. Instead of keeping it in the fridge where I've been storing it for 2 months since I opened it, this is going to now, let's try that again. This is now going to, dang it. Well, it's going to sit on my snuff desk. One way or the other. From the dank basement, this is your Squicked Wunkle Dinky. Thank you so much for watching.